Our workers' compensation system is in strong need of reform. Washington State is one of only 4 states that doesn't have choice when it comes to workers' compensation. Businesses are forced to buy from the state. And the system neither serves the businesses nor the folks who are injured very well. In Washington State, the average person who goes on workers' comp is off the job for 330 days. In Oregon, they're off the job 70 days. In Washington State, the number of claims has gone down, but the overall cost of the program has gone up. So it's a very, very poor and inefficient run system. It's crying out for need for choice and some innovation. That's a key difference between me and Chris Marr. He's very much fighting to preserve the status quo, and I'm very much in favor of the initiative to privatize workers' compensation.
I actually raised the ire of my friends in labor and elsewhere for proposing a number of reforms to our existing workers' compensation system. I don't think there's any argument about the fact that our workers' comp costs are very high in this state. And I propose taking a strong look at what we call compromise and release, which allows a lump sum settlement to an injured employee so they don't have a claim that's open for 10, 20, 25 years. I also supported medical provider networks, so there wouldn't be doc shopping, changing definitions for occupational disease. All these things could significantly lower costs. My concerns about the proposals that are on the table, if you look at who's funding those, Liberty Mutual, AIG, these are some of the largest insurance companies in the country that obviously see a profit opportunity. Does that necessarily benefit businesses? I don't think that's the case. Introducing a third party who has a profit motivation, I don't believe, guarantees lower costs to employers. In fact, we do know that for an 18-month period, those premiums will go up by 28% because the initiative actually calls for employee contributions to be removed and for that delta to be made up by employers right away. I think that while I'm certainly supportive of ideas in terms of bringing down workers' compensation costs, I think they have to do a lot more with reforming processes and things in the system now, and not some magic approach by simply changing who writes the check, and certainly not making an insurance company someone that writes the check. So I'm not supportive of that measure. I am supportive of some reforms around workers' compensation.